Ah, yes, my favorite game difficulty out of any video game ever. I don't know what just happened, but my lights just started flashing. Why is... That was not happening a second ago. I don't know why that is... Nothing ever goes wrong on this channel, let me tell you right now. If there's one thing this channel never experiences, it's technical difficulties, because that would be absurd. Only the most freaking unprofessional streamers ever that never come prepared to their streams would ever experience something like technical issues. That's it. We don't have those kinds of things around here. Did it stop? No. Oh, I also just realized the last stream that I did was one of the freaking Assassin's Creed 4 cosplay ones. So my freaking random foam sword is there. I'm just gonna throw it over there. It has no point being in the background in this layout and stuff. Hold on. Whoa, wait here. I need to adjust that. And then I need to figure out what's going on with the lights. Yo, this hurts my eyes. Hold on. What? Stop. 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 I think it stopped. I think the lights are okay now. I hope the lights are okay now. I mean, we'll see. hello, Hawks and Lancer. I hope things are going well for both of you today, and you totally didn't experience the non-existent technical issues with the lights that just happened there. In terms of Fire Emblem Awakening here, I've been recently on stream taking some time here and there to get back into Fire Emblem Three Houses and Awakening to like properly finish off both of them. I frankly don't actually remember what we're at. What was that with the foam sword? Oh, that's just a backdrop thing for my Assassin's Creed Black Flag cosplay streams is what that's meant for. So I put it up there. I have a couple props that like sort of go with that whole playthrough since I'm doing that in full cosplay, but like I just kind of have them on the side and stuff. In fact, I keep part of my cosplay right there. This is what my sleeves slide into, is these parts here, since it's like a separate part like that. I just keep them on like the side of my desk, ready for whenever I'm gonna freaking do that again next time. He has a gun, yeah. You bet I do. Good old flintlock pistol there. And there's apparently, I don't know what's wrong with this, but there's like something inside it. I don't know what, but there's a thing. I actually don't know where we left off with the Fire Emblem Awakening. So we came back to Fire Emblem Awakening, did like that one session or two. Was it 2 sessions? We did at least 1 session. Then I did a few of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now we're coming back to Awakening, and I want to finish them both off. Where are we at? We just finished the Scrambles. Oh, we did the Future Past first. So next we have Rogues and Redeemers, then Lost Bloodlines, then Smash Brethren, then whatever this stuff is. And I tried doing that on my own time to recruit Pala to see if I could do some grinding on my own time, because that's one of the units that I would want for Apotheosis as a rally bot. But as it turns out, you have to do like specific conditions to do that, so I didn't even manage to sneakily do that off camera like I initially intended to. I did some grinding off camera. I have more gold now. I gave more people like good weapons and stuff. So there's that. Hello, Kishan. Welcome to the shenanigans here. Welcome, where I made some progress since last. Oh yeah, there's the barracks and stuff. I keep forgetting that that's like a thing. It's so weird hopping back into like Awakening and stuff here and there. But like, once we get the rest of the DLC done and then Apotheosis done, I'm probably never picking up this game again. And oh, one more, well, again on the channel, one more thing that I did look into off camera was if it is possible for me to do the Street Pass missions and to cover those, which are basically like all the main characters throughout the story who died, like Emerian, I have no idea how it's pronounced, Walhart, what's his name, the initial main antagonist, characters like Yenfei. Is it just those 4? Is there more? There's a Versa as well. They're little, the Street Pass missions are just like little paralog side stories to recruit them, where it's like, oh, guess what? They're alive now, I guess, even though they like died in the story, but they're like totally alive now, so you can use them in your army when you recruit them in the paralogs. I literally never even played him in like the original game on my, you know, regular 3DS and stuff. So I did some research into if it's possible to download like that data and put it into, you know, this version here, which is emulated. And it turns out that the only way to do that is by dumping the data from an actual 3DS, which I have by some, where did I put it? It's on this shelf somewhere. Here it is. Ugh. So like, I do have my freaking 3DS here and such, and I had a look at Fire Emblem Awakening, which I have right there and such. And apparently, in order to dump data like that from an actual 3DS, I would need to, like, hack my 3DS in some weird way. And apparently there's, like, small chances of it bricking my 3DS, so, like, if I tried it out, maybe I'd try it with my original 3DS, not, like, the nice XL, the new 3DS XL one. I'm pretty sure my original 3DS is lent to, like, my cousin's kid right now. I don't know if he still uses it. I don't know if he ever used it, so maybe I can ask for it back and then hack that one since it's like the less valuable one. And if I brick it, then like whatever. At least I didn't brick my nice one, you know? So I might do that. So we're probably not gonna do the Street Pass missions in this playthrough, but we might. There's a small chance. I'm gonna pull some strings and see what I can do. But yeah, how was my day? My day was pretty alright. I spent a lot of today in the stream of a friend of mine, Shuck, who had like a lot of things happen in her stream. There's a lot of generosity being sent around by a lot of bits and gift subs that were sent around by a lot of people. I was one of them, and it was a cool and wholesome time. So I enjoyed that. I just got out of some Smash games that were kind of fun with some friendos, and now I'm hopping into Fire Emblem Awakening, which is not going to be fun when we play on this difficulty. Oh, one more new thing. I changed the layout here a little bit off camera. I rearranged the kind of sprites that are over here a wee bit, and I also started making a new style for the thumbnails. It was when I was making the thumbnails for the last session that I put together like these things here. So on previous thumbnails, I have had the little icon like that said Lunatic, but there was a little player hand icon thing. That finger right there was in the way, so I had like a cropped box and stuff like that because I didn't know digital design all that well. I'm gonna freaking actually show an example of this. Yeah, I love Awakening sprite work. There's also a descendant like named Priam, and he has like 50 soldiers during his. He has like 50 during his battle. I never did the Street Pass ones. Hold on, where's my Fire Emblem Awakening folder? Here it is. So the way that my thumbnails for this series used to be, if I just grab like a random thumbnail, I guess. Sure, I'll open this. I don't know why Windows takes like 3,000 years to open images. So it used to be something like, oh, I'm not using display capture there. Oh, dude, should I use display cap? I'll use display capture 2 for a hot second. I thought I could just hold it in front of the game and I could show it, but I can't. Where's display capture? Do I not have a display capture 2 here? I'm gonna add a freaking display capture 2. No, not image. Because I want to show exactly what I'm talking about here. So the way that I used to have it was when we started this playthrough, I did not know a whole lot about like graphic design and digital design, so I just took like this Lunatic and cut out like the box and freaking pasted that on all my thumbnails, and that's what was on the layout here as well. And as for classic, there is no like icon like that. Instead, it's like one big square thing that's selectable, so I just cropped out the thing that said classic and then I slapped it on. But since then, if I just skip forward here, there's the apotheosis thingamabob. Since then, since I actually know a decent thing about like digital design now here and there, I cropped out just the part that said Lunatic, and I essentially drew over the little bit of finger that there was there, so it actually looks like the full icon on its own. As well, even though Classic doesn't actually have a thing like this, it doesn't have, you know, an icon like that, because it's like a big box thing that takes up half the screen for Classic or Casual. I use the Lunatic as like the framework to recreate what I imagine Classic would look like if it did have an icon like that. So even though this isn't like a real canon icon that exists, I recreated what in my head it would look like by sampling the colors of the original Classic thing and like pasting the text over and stuff like that in the same font. So I did that. I also tweaked with some other things. Like I tweaked with some back shadow effects and stuff like that. Like here I just kind of pasted the title on and I pasted on like this crappy looking things. But now I've actually like experimented with like back shadow effects to make it actually seem like it's on top of like the image instead of it just being like, yep, it's all just one image. Yep, sure. Whereas now I try to adopt a style with a more prevalent back shadow that makes my thumbnails look like they pop out more, like it's more on top, and then that's the stuff that's in the background. So I've been experimenting with that a little bit lately, and on my own time, I've adopted that into the layout here as well with stuff like that, which I really wish I had done like way earlier, but way earlier I didn't know how to do it way earlier. And the last session that we hopped into this, which was like still recent, was after a session where it's like, should I just come back to Awakening after so many months just because? And I was like, sure. And then I did it. And I still had like the old layouts and stuff like that. So I've redesigned the layouts a little bit. Man, it's crazy to think that this playthrough has technically been going on and off for like a year and a half, 2 years? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, so I've been doing some grinding. You see like the funds there and stuff. I've been getting like some better weapons and things. For the sake of that one later DLC one, I did get another mire for my unit. There was some specific tile over here. I think it was this one, where if you use a rift door, there's a chance of a merchant appearing with mire. So I like went after that for mire a few times. I only have so many rift doors. I don't think I can buy rift doors, so like they're unlimited amounts, so I'm trying not to like waste them. But I did manage to get one more mire for like far away attacks with my unit as well, instead of only whoever the heck, Noir being able to have that. And I did some grinding with some other characters who also have Armor's Thrift, so that they can have, like, unlimited weapon uses. So, for example, Flavia is now a Bow Knight, and I figure she'll be my Armor's Thrift user that I take whenever I need to, like, open chests or something like that in a map, because may as well have a good Armor's Thrift character who can do that. And as a Bow Knight, if you put a bow on her, then she doesn't have to deal with counter, because counter is freaking so stupid in Lunatic plus Classic. You can also buy Myers from Garnet, but don't know if you can use that without Spot Pass. Yeah, I don't think so. So, again, I might try to get my original 3DS back and see if I can hack it and dump the Street Pass data from it. But if that doesn't work, then we might never do any Spot Pass stuff. And, I mean, we've already done plenty for, like, this whole playthrough and stuff, so, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, so I maxed out some other characters who were working on some thingamabobs there. Yeah, so there's Donald. There's Gregor as another Arms Thrift user. Was there any others? Didn't do anything with Frederick. I think I was thinking about it. Okay, Olivia's maxed out now. Brady doesn't need to be maxed out because it's just like fire that's not fire, strength that's left. I looked at Valflame and I thought fire for a hot second was what I thought. Also, something that wow, I'm losing my train of thought. That means that there's also some support conversations available here that we'll probably check out in a second. Yeah, fire is the best stat, isn't it? I assume that we'll probably just continue with, like, the DLC and stuff. The one important unit to recruit through this all, I did some research, and considering how much Apotheosis kicked my ass last time, I do want Apotheosis to be, like, yeah, Emblem is also a pretty good stat. Maybe not as good as Fire, but my goodness. I do want to conquer Apotheosis, like, as, like, the final challenge, being like, okay, we've now conquered, like, all of what Awakening has to offer in terms of challenges, you know? I do want to conquer that, and there was a time that I hopped into it for 3 hours on the charity stream and got my ass handed to me. So that really showed me that I needed as much help as I could get, which is why I grinded some more characters up, and why I also want to get a rally bot. And the two best rally bots that you can get in the game are the unit that you get for completing Apotheosis, so that's not happening, and Pala, who you get for roster rescue. And because the reason is Pala and whoever you get for this one, I think it's Katarina, has rally strength, which is typically a skill that comes from a male exclusive class. So they're the only female characters who can get rally strength in that case, or the only, like, DLC ones that you can just, like, spend as a rally bot without, you know, having a child unit that you mess with the entire build of. Because strength would be a good step to get up, especially considering things like that one absurd archer that I could, like, not dent in Apotheosis, because his stats were so high, despite the fact that my stats are maxed and with Limit Breaker and all kinds of weird stuff. So it was a freaking mess, so I wouldn't mind doing that. So I beat it on my own time with just Crom in my unit, and I didn't get Pala, and I was like, wait, what's going on here? And apparently, as the battle goes on, you need to take out, like, 7 specific targets without letting them escape, or else you don't get the recruit. So I don't have Pala or anything like that. So I guess we'll just continue with the other stuff here. So we're through, like, about half the DLC-ish. Again, I've also never really experienced the DLC past grinding before. Like, I've literally just gone into DLC maps to grind in the original, so these are like my first times experiencing them. I mean, some of them are done here and there just to get the skills, but I never saw the stories or anything. So, also, when it comes to Lost Bloodlines, it gives the Paragon skill that like doubles your experience gain. I don't know if I've ever shown this, I probably have. I have 99 Paragons. I literally can't take any more of it. Because that map is also just really, really good for grinding because there's no allies that you have to protect and there's just, you know, swarms of enemies and you can put somebody with... Why does Crom have our mods? Oh, yeah, because I did some grinding in the freaking weapon gaining map too and I just, like, gave that to him. Okay, whatever. So I've gone to that map a lot. I literally can't get any more Paragons, so I am kind of tired of grinding in this game, quite frankly. But, you know... Apotheosis is no match for your roulette build. Astra Luna, Ether Lally, Rightful King with the Soul Sword. Soul Sword is one of the things I did actually manage to get on my own time from Infinite Regalia here. I forgot who I gave it to. I can tell you who I gave it to in a hot second when I check inventories and stuff. But I guess first and foremost, we'll go into Rogues and Redeemers, and I have literally no idea what we're doing here. Are we gonna get some more tales of like Old Hubba's tale to freaking his trip to freaking Brazil? Or what was it? What voice was I even doing for him again? I was like, you came! You're here again. Should I turn up the game volume by a little smidge by chance? I'll turn it up by a smidge here. Like that or something. You're here again! Wait, why are you here again? Outrealms, Voltubba? Wait, how is it pronounced again? Einher Yar with minds of their own? You asked us to keep defeating them until you could... You don't remember this. Yes. What? Oh, yes, right. Saw this all years ago. I just forget things sometimes. Like that time that I forgot to file my taxes by accident and then I evaded the forces that came after me. Oh, I got you allies this time. Bamboozled them into thinking they summoned you. At least, I think I did. Memory's been a bit fuzzy lately, to tell you the truth. In fact, they might be under the impression that they summoned you as the entertainment division. Yes, I noticed. You do not want to know what goes on and, hold on. Out, everybody, out. But Infinite Regalia is the only way on this file regularly to obtain Ragnall? Is it really? Also, who did I give the Soul Sword to? Because I know I got one somewhere. I guess an ego. Because I'm about to say I knew I got one, like, off camera, somewhere. I didn't know who. What all did I give to people, anyway? So, like, with the grinding for funds, I gave a lot of people a lot of, like, forged weapons and stuff, so that they'd be at least all of my freaking non-arms thrift all of my arms thrift skill users, I freaking gave forged stuff and things. I don't know if I gave any to my non-arms thrift users. Let's check. Where's Sumiya? There's a thing, but like I'd probably have to use funds to get more later before. I don't know when we do Apotheosis next. Would I do that for like another charity event? Because Apotheosis is a freaking massive pain. But yeah, normally you only obtain Ragnall from Preem. Oh, so you're saying that because I don't have like the spot pass, and I might never get the spot pass, but I might also actually get the spot pass. We'll see. We shall see when it comes to that. I am going to go ahead and bring some busted units and stuff as well. I'll do. There's Owain. I could bring maybe something like that. Maybe. Might not be a bad idea. I mean, we should be high enough level that we should just be able to wreck everything. What is this? Conquest. Protects from bonus damage against Beast Rider's armor. Huh. News to me. Lord D. Owain? What? There's some allies and stuff. I'm just gonna have to, like, run ahead and take stuff for them, I guess. And things. I'll view the map here. So I guess Severa should just be, like, sniping from behind. I'll send like one of my OP kind of child pairings to either side here as well. I'll do. So yeah, you guys can go to either side and stuff. And then I'll just, sure, do this. Zephiel's Walhart's personal skill? Is that actually his personal skill as Conquest? I mean, it's been a while since I've, you know, done deep dive stuff into Awakening. Let's start the battle. We have them trapped in the castle ruins. And the exits? Guarded by our forces on all sides, the enemy has no means of escape. Then all that remains is to rally our might and crush them. It may not be so simple. What do you mean? More enemy soldiers just appeared inside the compound. They bear peculiar weapons and armor. They just appeared, summoned here from some other realm. It seems so, as mad as that sounds. We still outnumber them, but against these mysterious new soldiers, an all-out assault could prove disastrous. Alright. Let's feed the fire gradually then. Poke at them, test their skills and defenses. Spread the word. I mean, in this, they'd honestly, like in a game like Fire Emblem here, they'd honestly be better off if they just sent all the troops in at once, because I'd be like overwhelmed and stuff, you know? Enemy has blocked all the exits. How will we fight our way out of this one? That's why we summoned you. We need your help to break the enemy siege. So all we need to do is secure you an exit? That is our immediate goal. But this land will never know peace with men like them on the loose. Really? So we need to wipe them all out. Understood. Father, the enemy is mobilizing for an attack. Then, well, this is it then. Salif, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. Make sure every soldier knows. We make our stand here. Our otherworldly comrades will lead us to victory. Yes, Father. Counting on you, friends. We won't let you down. I'm also gonna turn it down one little smidge here. Okay, we've got some classic tunes here and stuff. But yeah, it's normally exclusive to the Conqueror job. You mean class? Did the freaking talk of Bravely Second earlier get you thinking about jobs and stuff? Oh, I should probably do that, I guess. Yeah, let's just send like one OP pair each way. Wait, I could probably just like block things here, can't I? If you have a Celica's Gale, what should Owain have? Katarina's Bolt? Oh yeah, and I forged that to have like crazy crit rate. And then they can just like be here. Use the two terms interchangeably. Gotcha. So as long as they don't have like pass? Wait, what do you have? An ego. Levin Sword? Okay. Okay. And then my unit can go down here. Okay. And then we can just like do this is what we can do. Oh yeah, something else that I did off camera is I kind of tinkered around with some of the options in Citra. And what this means is combat animations are either going to be like mostly lag free or they'll still be as laggy as before. I got like mixed results, but there were some cases where I like almost eliminated all the lag and I was super impressed with myself. Let's see if that's the case. I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's definitely way less laggy in combat animations. Is the thing. I might still keep them. I mean, we'll keep them on for now for science. So I might have potentially found the means to avoid the freaking insane amount of lag in combat animations. It might be a little bit laggy still if I fast forward it, but I've managed to figure out a way within Citra's settings itself to just tell it, yeah, use more CPU. Hey, look, your freaking magic went up. So, you know, that's handy. Is the thing. Oh wait, I think I still have a thing on. Remember how I said I was tired of grinding? Whoa. Dang it. I swear I turned off the thing. Because remember how I said I was tired of grinding? Dang, I left the thing on. I actually, while I was off camera, I did turn on a thing that made you gain 100 EXP with every battle. Because I already have 80 hours into the save file if you don't count resets. And I'm so freaking tired of doing stuff there. Because it's the kind of thing where it's like you're gonna get it. You're gonna get all that EXP and you're gonna get those freaking level ups. As long as you know, freaking grind enough anyway. So I was tired of, because I've got other games I want to play. I've got other things I want to do. So there's that. Hold on, where's the, wait, hold on a hot second. Hold on a hot second. No, that shouldn't be a thing that's on at all. It's okay. I apparently bugged out my game by trying to make grinding less grindy. Great. That's just fantastic, isn't it? But yeah, also seeing Sigurd and Sealif actually have an interaction is cool, since normally in Fire Emblem before Sigurd dies during the Great Barbecue of Doom. What? The reinforcements need to bolster the enemy spirits, but in the end it matters not. We will crush them. I think I might have bugged out my game. Oh, they have pass. But yeah, so to put it bluntly, I did a lot of things off camera. You're gonna die, aren't you, Marth? The Luna? Welp. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Why do they need to have pass, huh? Why do they need to have that? So yeah, I did a lot of things since the last time. I changed the format for my thumbnails. I changed the layout. I, to put it one way, freaking cheated the amount of EXP that's gained with a single battle because I'm so freaking tired of grinding without end. Oh my goodness. Here comes the crit. For all this stuff. Like, I'm so tired. So yes, I admit to, yep, there. Way more EXP than's normally supposed to be gained. But I mean, most of the characters that I had were already maxed out, is the thing. And what else happened? Oh yeah, and I figured out how to get rid of most of the lag within these. Like, it's not lagless, but like, most of the lag is gone. So like, you know, it's been a productive off-camera stuff when it comes to this game. Is the thing. Why did I almost say Final Fantasy? It's Fire Emblem 4. Oh no. Ow! Arvis uses Valve Flame to murder Sigarth's entire army, and the fan base jokes at Arvis and invite him to a barbecue. Jeez. Also, look at Owain's 50% crit that he has with his Forged Katarina's bolt. It's so dumb. I love it. Okay, please don't die. Please don't die to, like, Luna or something. You have Katarina's bolt as well, but yeah, so... Do you not have Vantage, Owain? Or something? Oh, no. I don't think he has Vantage. Isn't he not gonna protect him? Okay, Vengeance isn't gonna do anything here. I mean, do they only protect if you're on the same tile? Okay, no. Well, but yeah, so I am pretty impressed with being able to get rid of most of the lag. Like, it's not lagless, like you can see a little bit of lag here. But like, you know, a lot of the lag is eliminated. I'm actually scared. Do I have to reset already? Is the thing. It's only natural that Wayne the Mighty would have 50% crit. He actually doesn't have vent. Oh my goodness. So yeah, hello, Carvia. How's it going today? What do you think of this? And that. Oh, a bit of lag. And that. And that. Okay, so yeah, I didn't fix all the lag, but like the combat animations are actually viewable now, is the thing. Instead of just being like, yep, guess we can't see the combat animations because they're too laggy, so like, that's pretty cool. If I fast forward it, I love how he has a freaking perfect 69 crit. Well, but yeah, oh yeah, I know that you love his theme from Sacred Stones. I remember you shared it with me before. I don't know why my game is like bugged into getting more experience. That was supposed to be a secret thing that people didn't know about. And I swear that was literally something that I just figured out last session, because like, yep, I have grind. Anybody who's seen me grind in this game, like in between Dead by Daylight games, knows how many hours I've put into purely grinding this game. So, okay, yeah. I'm gonna restart the thing. So I think... Wow. Wait, restart. So I think me freaking, you know, getting a little bit extra EXP with the thingamabob can be understandable, because all of y'all nerds who've seen me play DBD and in between every single game always be playing Fire Emblem Awakening to grinding knows how many hours I have grinding in this game. I have 99 paralogs, for crying out loud. Paragons. My goodness. Also, Ursula not using a Thoron tome to reference how she has a bolting tome in Fire Emblem 7. Let's refresh the thing. Let's check my set. Yeah, everything should be like normal and stuff. But yeah, by the way, that Captain Jack Sparrow had my face on. I know that you sent me a freaking thing that was supposed to be like a... Okay. Yeah. You want me to share with the stream what Carvia sent to me with no context? Like, at... I don't know what time this is. It was 2 days ago, but it was like... It was at like 1 in the morning or something like that. I don't even know. He freaking sent me this video with no context at like close to 1 in the morning or something like that, I think it was. And it, well, if I adjust the thing, to do that for friends that wanted Nevermore, you and Ronsky, this was I didn't know who this was supposed to be. Like, hold on. Wait, if I turn on display capture 2. So out of nowhere, the other day, if I pause this for a hot second, this is what Carvia sent me the other day with like no context.
You have heard of Captain Jack Sparrow?
That does not look like me, I don't think, does it?
Why is the run gone?
What? So I just got sent this with like no context. Like, not really, but you can kind of see it. I mean, if it's just like mashed on there, do you think that it's like maybe the mashed on facial hair that goes with it that like does that? Want to see Nevermore's? Okay, but it was a super old photo too. Oh noes. Wait, what photo did you use to do that? Like, what did you use? Because you probably could have gone into like any stream and taken a screenshot when I'm looking at the camera like that. What did you use of me? Nevermore makes it look more like him. Because like I did not understand what. Okay, I can sort of see this a bit. I'm probably not gonna show this on stream, but just looking at the freaking preview there, I can see that a bit more. That would have been too blurry for a screenshot, unfortunately. Well, that was unfortunate, but I'm curious, what photo did you use anyway, though? I am going to actually use one I sent in my Discord of me with way shorter hair and went out. You used that one? Was that one? Wait, I sent one in Shucks mod chat recently when I was way younger and had much shorter hair. This was in my Discord? Where was this? Was this in the mod room? Where was this? I might actually... Wait, where is he? I'm completely forgetting his name. Why am I forgetting names already in this game? It hasn't even been that long since the last time I played. What the hell? Lauren, there you go. So you can pair off with Noir and stuff. Yeah, what if? Yeah, we'll do something like this. Yep, not in the mod room. It was when you think Sky was talking about hair length that you were sharing how you had similar hair length at one point, something along the lines of that. Huh. That could well. What picture did I use then anyway? Because I like sort of remember the conversation you're talking about. I don't recall at all what picture I sent. Where I had showed. Yeah, show me what the picture is. I want to see now. I suddenly want to see this. Yeah, if they have pass, they still can't attack as long as I block the available tiles, right? So I'll do something like that. Why can they still attack here? I guess from range. You also made yourself Mr. Frodo? It was so freaking funny. You had too much fun. When it comes to you, I think the only like photo of you that I have... Oh, dang, I sent way too many forces down that side, didn't I? When it comes to, I think the only photo that I have of you, like, on my computer is that one of, like, you with Esam from however long ago during the Bravely Default playthrough. Because I still have, like, that around. Well, dang, how do I do stuff here? Oh, yeah, I gave her an Astro Bow. I mean, I'll put Crom here, I guess, and see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. Well, that was quick. So my entire blockade there was pointless? What the? This is so imbalanced. This is not okay. Should I just accept that, like, I'm not gonna save anybody or something? Like, how do you do a run of this where you save everybody when they just, like, constantly pass by you? Why is that? Okay, I was about to say, why is the button on my keyboard for skipping not, like, skipping? Did anybody else die? As long as none of my own units die. I just want to beat it. I mean, I should probably look up if there's additional rewards for, you know, actually getting them up. Wow, you freaking suck. Hopefully nobody died there. Well, good job, Roy. Good job, our boy. Okay, you win by using the legendary skill play a different game. Yeah, that's kind of the name of the game in Fire Emblem Awakening a lot of the time, isn't it? Unfortunately. I literally have to longbow you. Wow, I didn't proc any skills? I'm gonna freaking restart. What I'm gonna do. Now that I know that, like, I should probably just send my units into the fray. Because they're all just gonna pass anyway. One of the other dudos is gonna be taken out with a range, and then they're gonna pass through, so it doesn't even make any difference. Is the thing. Man. Yeah. You know, one of the reasons that I really want to finish off Fire Emblem Awakening and Three Houses is because I feel like once we've conquered the last little bits of Awakening and Three Houses, I'll feel a lot better about, like, moving on to, like, Fire Emblem Fates, which I really like for its gameplay and its music. Its story freaking sucks, but, like, its gameplay and music is freaking, I love it. But yeah. Oh, look, there's a freaking bot. I always snag the bots before Carvia snags those and stuff, but I'm gonna let him get that one. Maybe he already got it. I didn't even see it appear on the stream. Was the thing. Another one of those want to become famous bots. But yeah, I need to go hunt for this photo again because you deleted it. Alrighty. Wait, is it already banned? Why did it not show up on the stream? I mean, I'm not complaining about it. No, okay, well, now Carvia banned it. Maybe I just didn't see its text show up on the stream. Another one of those. Want to become famous. Buy followers, primes, and viewers on. There, I actually let Carvia have a kill this time. Another bot kill. Because, he always complains that I get them before he does. Is the thing. So, like, I'll leave that one to him, I guess. Let's see here. Sure, I will go ahead and do this. I'll try to save as many as I can, I guess, with, like... Okay, so the EXP is no longer bugged. I'll try to get as many with Gale Force as I can, I guess, is what I'll do. Might be a good idea. Wait, who seems like they're the most threatening? Probably those with Brave... Yeah. I mean, look at this, 53% crit, and we can actually enjoy combat animations now because that's one of the things that I figured out off camera how to fix. It's great. Like, it's not perfect, but it's freaking... It's so much better. Look at this. We can finally enjoy these without the game dying. It's great. I'm gonna turn the game down one more smidge. Like, there's still the little hints of lag here and there. I wonder if I give it even more CPU, even more power. Like, right now, it's at whatever 400% of standard is. I'm just gonna bump it up to, like, 500. Bam. Sure. There you go. And then, well, who seems like a threat here? You have a brave sword, so probably you? I mean, most likely. Isn't it great actually getting to enjoy, like, the combat animations in this version of the game for once? It's great. I don't really need any level ups anymore. Alright. Yeah, so I'll use what Gale Force I can to take out enemies, considering, you know, they're gonna be killing a bunch of people anyway. Oh, I have literally no chance to kill there, but like... Oh, never mind. Now that I have Laurent, we can kill. I spends 2 entire games trying to defeat the Black Knight once and for all, and Owain strolls up and one-shots him. Good old Owain, huh? Don't underestimate him. Should I, like, Gale Force you? Have I's Aegis, huh? I mean, my unit should be strong enough to, like, follow up and do things, probably? Man, I'm so not used to... I missed! No! Wonder what the heck my accuracy there was. Anyway, I'm so not used to actually being able to enjoy the combat animations in this playthrough, so I'm glad that that's something that got sorted out, if anything. Yikes! Freaking big yikes. Alright, I guess you can do some snipes here. Look at this. I am so glad that I decided to put at least one of my units that had arms thrift and like other good skills like Astra down the sniper line. So they can use longbows. Like, my goodness. Like, my goodness. It's incredible having an arms thrift Gale Force sniper. It's like the coolest thing ever. Look at this. We're gonna do it again. Maybe. I mean, maybe if we get Astra. I do have the Astra skill on, right? Okay. Good. good. I do have the Astra skill on. Gonna very slightly tinker with the audio. Is what I'll do. Okay, nice. Oh, you procced Aegis there. Dang, I wish we would have gotten Astra instead of Soul, but... Oh, that's a lot of damage anyway. It's a lot of damage anyway. And then Crom is just gonna... Yeah. Or something. Is what we'll do. Oh, dang, we don't even see the combat animations of the freaking random thing. Well, we'll skip and hope nobody dies. You died. That sucks. Let's hope none of my units die. I'll save as many of the green ones as I can. I'm not gonna save everybody. But I'll save as many as I can. Oh, sweet, a level up. That doesn't do anything for me. Oh, there's Ephraim. Ephraim, I have no idea how his name is pronounced, is a thing. No, the green units don't get to show themselves doing things. Not allowed. What's going on over here, huh? Wait, do I just have to defeat enemy commander? No, I need to rout that enemy. I was about to say I could just like rush over with a Gale Force like right now if that was the case. I mean, I might still do it anyway. What's your range? Okay. If I go into your range, you should fight me, I think. 55? I'm sure it's fine. I hope. We'll see. Okay, I was about to say, if I actually missed everything and didn't proc Gale Force, I would have been mad. I would not have been one too happy about that. Let's see here about you, Camus. That's what we do. Your rats have eluded us long enough. Now we finish this. Whale, are you sure? This Gratifus doesn't seem like it's gonna do a whole lot of damage. That's not even a skill. It's just a regular crit. Even Aegis couldn't save him. Welp. Oh, did we clear out this entire side on like the turn that I skipped? So fighting these Sacred Stones like buying Blade units as you've been replaying the fudge out of them lately. Yo, after I'm done with the 3DS Fire Emblem games, like we're gonna wrap up Awakening and 3 Houses, and then we're gonna do Fates, and then probably not go straight into Echoes. We'll probably do Gaiden first, since Echoes is a remake of Gaiden, and then I can experience like the original and then the remake and stuff. But then from there, we're probably gonna be hopping into the Game Boy Advance titles. But like, I don't know if I'm gonna... Like, something that we've been talking about on stream a little bit semi-recently, I think we've been talking about it in the Fire Emblem 3 Houses streams, is whether I should do, like, Project Ember or whatever it's called for Binding Blade, or, like, the actual original and stuff. But yeah, oh, Blaze, sorry to mean you always get those two confused. Big Pog, you love the Game Boy Advance one. I freaking love the crit animations of the Game Boy Advance ones. I'm pretty sure I sent you that meme that one time of the freaking... of like the person who's golfing and he takes his golf club and he throws it above his shoulder and then he catches it and he swings it and it does like the freaking Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem critical effect. I freaking love that meme. Also, wait, let's see here. Oh, that's the freaking photo that you used of me. Was the thing. Yeah, that I'm so not used to seeing, you know, my freaking face like this or something. Man, imagine me having a hair that short. What the hell? Weird. Yeah, and I look at that and it's like, wait, that's me? What? And then also, you know, that's my current hair. I need to literally like sit up like this to show the full thing. So like, I kind of haven't had a haircut in a long time. Went around stealing photos of friends. Felt weird doing it, but you had to show them these videos with their faces. There was no way I could have possibly identified that thing that you sent me as me. Like, I thought it was some... I had no idea who to think it was. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not Carvia. Like, I've seen some bits of Carvia here and there before. Oh my goodness, look at this crit. Look at this, it's like lag-free. It's great. I was like, who is this? It was less accurate, made you big sad. I was so confused. Okay, so we'll get this with like not too many casualties, I guess. There'll still be some casualties and stuff. Oh, I could have attacked with Meyer, whoops. Why do they still square? We haven't even a sliver of hope to become the true Captain Jack Sparrow. My oh my. You know, whenever I'm playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag on stream, whenever I'm making an escape, I always say, you will remember this is the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow, since we're literally in progress of playing a very piratey game on stream right now, alongside Fire Emblem Three Houses, and alongside Fire Emblem Awakening, and alongside, and pretty soon alongside Hey Pikmin. I keep meaning to start that, but like I haven't yet and stuff. So I mean, because when it comes to the Pikmin situation on the channel, we might potentially do challenge mode with Uneven Pictures, Chublima, and Chuck. Maybe. So I wouldn't mind doing that first before starting Hey Pikmin, maybe? We'll see. Welp. Ally phase. I don't care about the ally phase. Okay. Yeah, let's just throw Noir in there, who doesn't give a crap about, like, anything. And then you can go, like, wreck stuff and things. I should probably take out that fly. Oh, crap. Freaking Crom can't make it there. You can talk Severa? With Soth? Huh. It's one of them.
Excuse me?
Excuse me? I guess
What?
there's some unique dialogue between characters here and there. We're not gonna be, you know, looking at every single dialogue option or anything, because that'd be, you know, absolutely
Fine.
absurd and stuff. So, I mean, Whelp?
Huh?
Huh? See? Whelp?
Ridiculous.
Whelp? Man, once we get to Echoes and we have, like, full voice acting, I mean, we're already in progress with Three Houses that has full voice acting, but when we get to Echoes, that's gonna be nice. I really like the voice acting in Echoes. I mean, I really like the voice acting in Three Houses as well. So, I mean... Can I shoot from here? Yeah, I'm really glad I had a freaking Astra Arms Thrift user go down the sniper line. Get deleted. So, I mean... I still have a lot of problems with this game and its difficulty. But hot damn if my builds aren't freaking cool. Deletos. Like, I still think this game is majorly imbalanced and, like, screwed up and stuff. But hot damn if I don't have freaking crazy builds. My goodness. It's too bad Pokemon's Sword and Shield doesn't have voice acting when you play Three Houses. Which is sort of so weird, I imagine so. Yeah, I remember I was watching some of Shuck's stream recently when she was beating Shield. And seeing some of the scenes without, like, any voice acting. It was just, like, weird. It's just straight. You missed! Well... That's what happens after you miss, I guess. Yeah, I'm really, really glad that the lag issue has been solved when it comes to this. So, like, we can actually do, like, combat animations now and see firsthand just how busted my units are. So, like, we've been using these same builds for a good while, apart from, like, the weapons. I've recently got, like, forged weapons and stuff. But the builds themselves are the same ones that we've been using for a good while now. But only now do we get to, like, fully see how busted they truly are. Watch Noir die here, and then we have to reset. Welp, come to strike me down. It will never happen, fool. Crom really copy-pasted and made Inigo. But the thing about my Inigo build is even though he can have Rightful King, I don't have it on him because there's too many others. One of the things I don't like about Fire Emblem Awakening is... This is actually something that we've been talking about in my game design class recently, is when you present the player a choice, but like one option is so insanely good and the other option is so insanely bad, then there really is no option there. The player just has to go with the really good one. So there's 5 skill slots. I have to put freaking Limit Breaker into one of them because, like, everybody needs Limit Breaker if you want them as strong as they can possibly be. So he is Limit Breaker, so now he has 4 skill slots. But then he needs Arms Thrift so his weapons don't break. So now he has 3 skill slots. But then he needs Gale Force because that's like one of the best skills in the game. So now he has 2 skill slots. So then I had the options of, do I give him 2 different skills that give him like a skill % chance of proc? Or do I give him 1 and Rightful King? So like I don't even think I use Rightful King on him for the sake of having just 2 skill % chance skills instead of 1 with just 10% extra chance. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to check his build. So, like, even though Rightful King, in a normal, casual game, is literally one of the best skills in this entire game, I literally don't even use it on one of my best units in the game, who could be using it. So, like, oh my goodness. Welp. Well, we kind of wrecked that map. So, My Kurama has Rightful King, because I don't have, like, as many skill options as him. So he has Rightful King, Luna, Ether, Limit Breaker, and then something else or something. Aegis, maybe? Wrong layout. Did we get them all? Seems so, and we all owe it all to your intervention, sir.
No.
We're happy to be of help. Now, if there's nothing else, we should be going. I understand. Thank you again. Oh, but wait. You should have this, sir. It's free real estate. It's an Einherjar card. Is it a Charizard? Ephraim, oh, we get him from this. I've played through the first half of Sacred Stones, like 4 something times, but I've never actually played past the midway point. The one from the Megvelian lore. Here, I trust you know how to make use of it. Oh, look at his armor and stuff. He's like much more, his whole coloration is much more black than like what I'm used to seeing him. That's actually a kind of cool look. Thank you. We couldn't have won without your help. The world is bigger than I thought if warriors like you had eluded my attention. I can tell I have much to learn from you. I'm Ephraim. Ephraim? Ephraim? Do the people of your world know my name? Yeah, I know who you are. I don't know how your story ends because I played like halfway through Sacred Stone so many times, but I've never actually beaten it, so I don't actually know how your story ends. Tales of my exploits must have spread far then. I don't know whether to feel proud or embarrassed. They don't say anything strange about me, do they? You said your name has Marnie, yes? Can I ask you something? 2 trains are traveling at each other at 30 meters per second and 20 meters per second, and while they're 50 meters apart, how long until they meet? Are there many great warriors like you in your world? I seek a place where I can fight the mightiest heroes alive. Yeah, we're going there. It's called Apotheosis. What's that, Conscience? Kill them all? Yes, I suppose I do come across as something of a warmonger. My sister already gives me an earful about kingly behavior. But what can I say? Something in my heart drives me to fight. I don't mean to glorify war, and I desire peace for my people. Sorry, I think back to my old jokes, and and then I start reading chat of Carvia being like, I laugh every time you make that joke because I never expect it, and then it makes me laugh again, and freaking, okay, whatever. I also enjoy testing my limits and pushing my enemies to theirs. Surely this hunger resides in any man with a strength enough to sate it. In the heat of battle, there is no hatred, only free real estate, no morality, no profit or loss. There's only that moment when the 2 trains collide, and sometimes that is enough. Don't you agree? Yeah, sure. You see? I thought I saw a little myself in you. If I was given, like, an honest answer, like, to fight just for the sake of fighting, we technically do it in Taekwondo anyway with sparring, and we also have, like, some events during non-COVID times, like Festival, which is basically, like, track and field, but for Taekwondo students in my area. And we do, like, these, like, semi-competitive but also pretty casual kind of events and like spar and stuff like that. It's honestly kind of fun, and well, whatever. That's the closest thing that I've done to like fighting for fun. I've never actually like fought somebody seriously. Sometimes at Taekwondo testings, when doing self-defense practice, I'm at the point now when I'm called up to do self-defense, the master will make it so there's 2 people attacking me at once, so that gets like pretty spicy. But it's not like we're fighting each other for real. Like, we're still being careful, like, not to hurt each other and stuff like that. So it's not like a real fight. So I don't actually know what it's like to be in a real fight. I like to think that I could probably handle myself, but I wouldn't know. And well, you see, I thought I saw a little myself in you. My tactics suggest that you take pleasure from the fight. I think that self-defense and sparring practice that I've done is pretty fun. But, like, you know, it's not like I've ever seriously fought anyone, so I mean, there's a vexing contradiction there, enjoying the war that leads to peace. But up until now, I could speak of this only with my sister. You're a unique man. Harmonia, why don't we fight right now? Sate our hunger. Okay, I just tear the card in half. No words, no reasons. Just a fight for fighting's sake. Let's go. Yo, I'd honestly be down to, like, have a semi-more serious fight with somebody just for like practice, just for fun, and be like, hey, let's get the experience of doing that. I'd honestly be down for that. Like, obviously with the other person consenting to the same thing. I wouldn't go, I'm not trying to say that I go randomly fight someone. Well, I can't seem to beat you. Hey, well, but for the first time in a while, I've had my fill. I'll challenge you again once I'm stronger. You can count on that. I'm glad we've met. I needed a healthy rival. I promise to be there for you on any battlefield. Just say the word. Yes, let's recruit him. I'd appreciate your help. Sweet! So yeah, and you could have gotten into fights lines because you could, but that was back when you were a kid. Yeah, there's like exception to being kids, is what I mean.